Listen, I knew something was up. Crazy neighbor saga, and it begins again. All right, and this time I really think she is targeting me and maybe the girl next door, which kind of concerns me in a little bit of way because I like my car. I like it unscratched and without poop on it, and she's capable of either. Um, so she had been acting up. I hadn't seen her with her signed suit on the corner, with the crazy signs that say like "Mothers go against babies, but they play tic tac toe on Sundays." The crazy fucking the signs that make no sense. Like evil resides in this residence, but it makes great cupcakes. The evil. You've seen the signs. I put them up before. Okay, fine. So it died down completely. Like the police have been called. She ran into her house. Her whole fucking thing happened. All right. Ironically enough, though, I'm still gonna bitch that 2 times I called, they didn't fucking show up. But the pregnant yuppie bitch next door calls and she squirts out a baby. And all of a sudden, everybody's hearing concern. Whatever. Someone's a little resentful. But and that's when she was honking the horn from my house and all that shit. It all came to a head that night when the horn honking and everything just came to a head. And I think I told you guys that I wrote an email to I had to find who's the chief investigator or whatever. I wrote A to complain that they hadn't investigated my complaint, that they passed right by me twice. I called 911 here twice. That all made me feel too great. Nobody fucking answered me. They answered and didn't do a fucking thing to send anybody out anywhere. But I got a hold of the guy, the chief investigator or whatever, and I got this email back, and maybe it's just because I'm from Chicago and used to waiting through red tape and people never answering you, but right away I got one back, and he's like, "We are aware of the situation." He was very cryptic, but it was creepy. Cryptic. He's like, "We are aware of the situation. We would like you to still notate any incidents that may or may not occur. Please, try not to engage. Let us know if any hostile activities begin to take place." Hostile activity? Do not engage. Who the fuck is she? Is she Mrs. Voorhees? Is she a killer? I really got to worry about this bitch over here? Like, what the fuck? And he said, I remember the email said, "We have come up with a plan, and we are trying to work with it through adults, social services, and the family." I'm like, "Well, the fucking family you can forget because they ain't never do shit. I know she's got 2 sons because she always talks about how they're missing, but they always show up here to try to calm her down for a weekend. I don't know. They give her a Valium, she tell her to shut the fuck up, then they leave. She goes crazy again. She wants attention. That's what this is. That's why I'm not starting not to feel so bad for her. I'm like, okay, maybe she's bipolar, maybe this. Every time, you don't get better when your kids are around. I'm sorry, you don't get automatically better and start doing normal shit, and then as soon as they leave, start acting like a maniac again. Which just makes me think it's methodical and just makes me resent it. So I was sitting in the car, I hadn't seen the signs, I hadn't seen anything. I'm like, wow, maybe they fucking put her away somewhere. Who knows? Then I see her son. I know it's her son because he's got a blue pickup truck. I know that much. And by the way, Steve's madly in love with him, or lust, whatever you want to call it, because the guy's got a tight ass. I'll even admit it. You could fucking break a stick off in his butt crack. I swear. I mean, the guy is built. He's a good-looking guy. I'll give him that. I think he shaved his head though, because unless he's got a twin brother, he used to have black hair, but this time he's completely bald, but clean cut bald. Shiny bald, young guy. So I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like, I see him go in there. She lets him in the house. No signs on lawn. Put 2 and 2 together. Okay, so he's there. She's calmed down now. I was telling Steve, I was telling my other friend on the phone, I was like, when he leaves, she's going to start her shit again. Mark my words. I don't know if he's here to stay. I don't know what's going on. Today I'll walk out. I had to go somewhere, which I may or may not discuss later, but I don't know yet. I step out. I look. I do not see him, and I do not see the truck. What I do see are 2 bags, and I remember before she put bags of I don't know, bird feed or whatever. Those heavy ass bags. She put them all up through her walkway, so you can't walk on her walkway. I see her starting to do that again. I'm like, oh shit. Fucking Mrs. McCuckoo is back. Go out, hang out with Steve for a while. We're talking. I then went and visited somebody in the hospital. I might get into that at some point, but I'm not ready to yet. Come back, and as I'm pulling in, I see she's got 2 signs on her lawn now. I'm like, oh, okay, the crazy is starting. As I'm pulling in, she opens up her door and she's staring right at me. Now, I can see she's staring at me because I'm wearing sunglasses, so she can't tell where my eyes are exactly. I have my phone right here. Just kind of trying to hide it. But I see she's staying right at me. She's just standing there. She goes back inside, brings out one of her pre-made signs that says, oh, abusive neighbors reside here, or something like that, with a fucking arrow. Guess where it's pointed to? Guess which house it's pointed towards? Now, it is pointed toward this chick's house, too. I'll give her that. But she's looking right at me when she comes out and puts that sign out there. And I'm like, oh, you fucking crazy bitch. I'm like, so the crazy games are on again. It's not the Hunger Games, it's the crazy games. So, okay, I'm so debating. I kind of want to engage. I kind of do. I kind of want to, like, again, because I don't think this is like some type of mental illness, really. Because I don't think you can get better all of a sudden. Like, seriously, I want to, like, just walk past her house and take my sunglasses down and then pretend I'm talking in my hand and just walk away. Something stupid. You know what I mean? It's just like, you fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. But now I'm kind of like, sun is setting. I can see where her car is right now. Now, it's getting lighter and lighter out, which means that if she is going to pick it, to who, we don't know, but she just wears a sign suit, she should be doing that within the next hour. So I'll see if she, is that her? No, okay. I'll see if she does. And what comes after that is the horn honking. Now, I did hear a horn last night, and I did see her car go by. And I was like, well, maybe, it could have been a coincidence. Now I know it wasn't a coincidence. I don't know how long she was honking because I just woken up for like a half a second. I was able to fall back asleep. But yeah, looking like the saga's going to continue for a while. So she keeps the neighborhood interesting, right? Got to look at the positive. I don't fucking know what's going to happen. I'm dying to see how this plays out. I'm going to say she's going to set herself on fire and run up and down the street with an AK-47 and just shooting anything that moves. That's what I'm going to say. Not even anything, not even at people. Just in the sky. She's just going to, like, fucking take down power lines while she's on fire. Just, like, it'll be something weird and bizarre. Like, they'll catch her outside licking the cement. Like, she'll just be licking the pavement, like, on her hands and knees, like crawling, nonstop licking the pavement. Her tongue is like, a street cleaner type of thing. It's going to be something weird. Something really weird. But I will keep you guys updated. Also, if you guys could do me a favor, because it does matter. I didn't think it did, but I checked the analytics, and it does. If you could like this video, subscribe, and share if you can. But definitely like and turn on post notifications, whatever that means. Yeah, turn on the notifications and like, definitely. Share if you can. So it does. I can get to a broader audience and, thus cause more emotional damage. All right, thanks a lot. If you want me to talk about anything, leave it below. I did put up a new video on Patreon, so if you're over there, you might have seen that. I did a viewer request the other day. I'm able to be a little more loose with my lips over there. So, all right, later.